Hello,
Welcome
hello. All
back.
right, there we go.
Welcome
Welcome
back.
back. Welcome
Welcome
back.
back. We're the weathermen, your meteorologists, taking the temperature on the media today, yesterday, and beyond.
And what we have a 2026 is going to be a great year for media. There's so many things coming out, and we're only gonna touch on like a couple of them this episode, but there's so much happening. New seasons of great shows. We're getting a new Murderbot book and season this year. May we get a new Murderbot book. We don't know when we're getting a new Murderbot season, but it's coming. A bunch of movies, a bunch of stuff that we're looking forward to. But I wanted to showcase a few of the things that we've been most excited about, that we've been talking about, and on and off for the past couple of weeks or whatever, but I ain't had no time to sit down and actually do it. But we got some good stuff. All right. Brand new Spawn movie coming. I'm not sure, Solo, if you've ever seen any of the Blumhouse movies. They are famously known for how scary their movies can be. Scary, mysterious,
Yeah.
thrillers, all kinds of shit. When they do something, a lot of that, I don't know why I didn't bring
Another Blumhouse tab up with their stuff.
another Blumhouse tile to have that movies, but let's see. So let's see.
I'll tell you what I know though. While you look that up,
Paranormal
what I know
Activities.
about Blumhouse. Okay, yeah, I was about to say they're famous for those. I know that like
The
Yazzie
Purges.
Yazzy's in college for media. She's like been touting Blumhouse for years. Like she's telling me like Blumhouse is it for up and coming filmmakers. That's pretty much how she said. Like that's what you
Get Out. Man, that's got a lot of stuff that I didn't even realize. Happy Death Day, I went and saw that. That was actually a decent fucking movie. It was a
I saw that.
weird, but I enjoyed it. Amityville: The Awakening. I ain't seen that. I stay away from Amityville. That shit scared me.
I saw all the Amityville.
But they got, damn, this is in the 2019s. I'm still scrolling. Holy shit. Okay. We got Wolfman, that movie that came out not too long ago. Megan, I guess you wouldn't consider that super fucking.
But Megan is kind of creepy. Part one, at
it
least.
was creepy. The Black Phone, that's them.
I saw part one and part two. That was good.
Insidious, all of those. They're doing the Mummy movie.
Oh, the new one?
They're doing the new Mummy. Damn, they're doing a new Exorcist. Paranormal Activity 8. Damn.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So they
Paranormal Activity gonna deserve an episode at some point.
Yeah, I can watch. I'm a little bit older since the first time I saw the first one, and I'm fine. I'm fine with it now. So
let's recap. Let's recap and then watch like 6, 7, and 8 because
I'm okay with that. I can do that. So y'all heard it here. I just promised Paranormal Activity 6, 7, and 8. All I gotta do is watch 6, 7. I got until what, 2020. Where's the upcoming? Hold on.
We'll do a YouTube recap. See if they got like a recap somewhere.
Yeah, they should. Yeah. Upcoming. Yeah, I got 2 years before. You
have to subject yourself.
I have to worry about 8, so we got time. But with Blumhouse having their hands in this finished script by Todd McFarlane himself, I can't think of anything but I can't have anything but high hopes for this. I feel like this is going to be a great, we don't have a whole lot of black heroes that's up front and mainstream right now, and this is going to be perfect.
Now
everybody knows who Spawn is.
Now I have a question. You see, when you first put this out, I didn't really get to read the entire like little paragraph here, but I see it says Detectives Twitch and Sam keeping the demonic anti-hero Spawn mysterious in the grounded horror style, aiming to be a dark. So it means to me that when I first hear King Spawn, I think Dark Ages. Spawn the Dark Ages.
What, medieval Spawn?
Yeah, but this is not that. from what I'm getting. This ain't that.
What I took from it was it's a Spawn show with these detectives. Obviously, the first, I'm giving them. I don't have to even give them fucking goddamn anything for free because they probably gonna follow this exact fucking script. Detectives, Spawn is in their fucking city handling shit, supernatural shit they're not used to. They're investigating Spawn. They find out who Spawn is. They fucking have the moral dilemma on who, what, where, what they're gonna do with Spawn, how they gonna happen. Twitch all about finding Spawn. Sam's all about, helping Spawn. So I don't necessarily see anything wrong with it, but I have predicted most of the first season already. This is a show, right?
No, I think this is a film. This is a film, an R-rated superhero horror film.
That ultimately would still need to be the story. They don't know who Spawn is. They find out who Spawn is.
I'm assuming that this is going to have less of an Spawn and more of those two guys. I think Spawn is going to be an afterthought. I think the mystery behind what Spawn is, the denizens of hell coming across the veil to harass humans.
You think they're bringing us in expecting to see Spawn, but we'll get a buddy detective story?
We're gonna get a buddy film. We're gonna get a buddy film
I can see
about a third buddy that they can't see or find. You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah. So that's how. Okay, I guess I just was too hopeful, huh?
Yeah, they're not gonna have a lot of Spawn. First of all, my Spawn, right, is what's his name that played the original Spawn in the movies?
Michael J. White.
Michael J. White. That's my Spawn.
Yeah, that's my Spawn.
I don't think they're going to make a Spawn film without him, which is why they're doing a world building movie. This is
you think he'll cameo as Spawn, but it's not going to be about Spawn?
It's not going to be about Spawn. It's going to be about these two detectives. And the thing is, those two detectives are going to world build for the actual
Spawn universe.
Yeah, because remember, we're in an era where it's all about world building. The first thing that Todd McFarlane, the first thing that we got from the new DCU was a built world. A built world using things that had nothing to do with the actual Superman character or Batman or Wonder Woman. There was the Creature Commandos. There was it's Creature Commandos, Toxic Avenger.
Toxic Avenger, fucking new movie. Ugh. Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? Like there was a lot of stuff that surrounded, and then you got the tapestry that told you there's always been superheroes here. So you automatically in your mind understand that the world's built. Twitch and Sam.
About to say Sam and Dean.
Yeah, dude.
Sam and Dean.
But that's what they will be, is Sam and Dean.
Damn. I didn't think about it. Supernatural Spawn show. Movie. Okay.
But that's kind of what it's going to be in my estimation. When you say focusing on detectives Twitch and Sam, I believe that they're gonna be operating from two different spectrums. Maybe Twitch is a doubting Thomas. Maybe Sam isn't. Maybe one of them is a true believer. Maybe the other one isn't.
Okay. That's what I'm saying. That's the dilemma.
Have you ever seen that show Evil? With
with the preacher?
Yes, it has my man from the actor. He's a great actor, and I'm mad that I don't know his name. But he's my Luke Cage. He's
Mike Coulter.
Mike Coulter plays a character that works with another gentleman. That the other gentleman is what you might call a doubting Thomas. He doesn't believe in the supernatural, but he's into the science of it all. So he has like devices to detect, ectoplasm or whatever the case may be.
He's trying to find he's leaning more of a scientific way to explain it, less so supernatural and faith and all that other stuff.
And Mike Coulter is like your battling priest or whatever, like
David Acosta.
Yeah. So you see their names, okay?
Yeah.
So I'm assuming, right, that Todd McFarlane and this crew at Blumhouse is doing something similar. Yeah. So Asif Manvi is his doubting Thomas.
Okay.
Mike Coulter, David Acosta, is the preacher from Rome or the priest from Rome that's like pretty much like a hitman for all these supernatural beings.
Got it, got it. 4 seasons is still ongoing?
Yeah. It's a good show. I haven't seen all of it. I've seen a couple episodes here and there, but it's a good one to watch.
It ended, so we can watch it.
Okay, yeah. So it's what reminds me of what we're looking at with regard to these guys.
Okay, and so.
And Spawn's probably cleaning up, right? Spawn's probably cleaning up the entire movie. And they are like, at some point, they're going to be like, yo, this has more to do than what we think, a local drug dealer, a kingpin, or something like that.
Yeah, it's not just some fucking serial killer going around fucking shit up. Like, this is some supernatural shit happening. We got this person that's only killing them. He's not killing innocent fucking people. I mean, I take it back. Spawn did fuck up some minions.
Oh, plenty. His whole thing was like keeping his street safe. So he didn't care. Like,
so I mean, I feel like we got a good amount to look forward to with this. Either way.
But there's a topic attached to this that I want everybody to look forward to, is that they're still seeking a director for its low budget, grounded horror approach, which means that while Todd McFarlane finished the script already, they need somebody to create that vision. Now, who is going to determine? Because again, what you see here, and I don't know why they did not highlight it, it says it's a low budget and grounded. When I hear low budget and grounded, that means less visual effects.
Okay.
Less star power, which is why you're not going to get
Michael J. White.
Michael J. White.
I would think Blumhouse being as big as they were, though, Michael J. White would be in their budget. Low budget, yeah, they going for it's a low budget grounded horror approach, but that's a film style too.
But all right. So this is what I'll say. In order to get Michael J. White, right? In order to get Michael J. White, the way these guys get paid, and it's always like kind of infuriating to me, but they make them take off the mask.
You have to see who Spawn is.
Just for the movie, because if you watch the cartoon, he don't got to take his mask off because it's a voice actor. But when you got a physical actor, their face means something. Like I don't know why. Like you ain't never watched a Spider-Man anything, a Captain America anything, where they don't at least take that off once during the fight somewhere, for whatever reason. So this is why I think that you don't necessarily need Michael J. White for this movie, because you're going to be seeing the aftermath of Spawn, an investigation of what just happened. It's not going to be like them interviewing Spawn. Or,
they're a step behind Spawn.
Yes. They're sitting in the periphery of evil and horror. So it also kind of harkens to, do you remember The Predator with The Predator 2 with what's my man? Danny Glover.
Yep.
You see, people gonna think I'm funny. I don't remember no black actor name. Black History Month, y'all.
I got you.
Danny Glover, if you remember, he had a team of detectives with him, right? And whenever you saw they were investigating the scene of that something happened, like a murder, something heinous, right? Danny Glover and his team were always being watched by the Predator as they investigated what the Predator just did.
So you think You think that's gonna be Spawn's take? Is he's gonna be in the shadows up in the building, fucking looking down, like what the fuck?
Spawn, Malboja, it could be any. There's many people. Angela, we don't talk about Angela enough, and I feel like they should bring her in. Angela is an angel version of a Hellspawn.
Okay.
I don't know if you put her up there, but
yeah, I'm gonna find her. Yeah.
Angela and Spawn, she's his
counterpart.
His counterpart, because you don't see a lot of things that can fight Spawn outside of like the Violator, aka Malboja for the uninitiated.
What did John Leguizamo play? The Liberator? Vindicator.
No, the Violator.
Violator.
I am the Violator.
This is Angela. This is her?
Is Angela. Yeah. She's like an angel version of them.
Of the Hellspawn.
Yeah.
Why they dress up like that?
Well, you know, I don't think they wear clothes in heaven. What?
I mean, you're right, man. I guess.
They don't. Archangel and Angela.
Okay.
That she's supposed to be just as badass as him and all that. But you know, I think that when there's a lot of room for growth. I
Yeah.
think that Todd McFarlane got a bad shake from the original film. I think the first film was before its time or ahead of its time. They didn't. I think that the world wasn't ready for a dark and edgy, gritty superhero. And I would love to say that Spawn came out right before Blade did, because Blade came out in 1998, and I want to say this movie came out. Spawn movie came out.
97.
You see, it came out 97.
Mm-hmm.
97, and Blade came out in 98, which means Blade's movie stuck because it was championed by a massive Marvel fan base, and the vast majority of people at the time, in my estimation, looked at Spawn like a cult hero. Like, there's not many people that knew about Spawn in general at the time. You'd have to know to know. You have to be in that verse, in that genre. But anyway, I have a huge hope for Blumhouse's Spawn reboot.
Same. Speaking of another reboot, we are getting the first scenes of Henry Cavill.
He looks just like him.
As fucking Connor McCloud.
Is it Duncan or Connor?
This is Duncan. My boy right here, Agent Paul. That's Duncan McCloud, yes. The Clan McCloud. He's going to play Descendant, Connor.
Okay.
But look at him. You see him?
He looks fantastic.
Look at his sword.
I wonder if it's the same one.
I don't know. It's so dark, but it's got
the white hilt. That white hilt.
They took this picture perfectly for it to line up with that gate, so you can't tell the shape of the head of the fucking thing. Because my boy, to show y'all again, your boy almost broke his neck running across the store trying to get this. I found this in a fucking a Goodwill. I can't remember how much I paid for it, but I paid that shit.
Yeah, I mean, listen. Let's get this out the way real quick.
VHS.
Let's get this out the way real quick. He looks just like him,
dude.
He looks exactly like him. Let's get that out the way right now,
dude. A visual alone is going to look amazing. Henry Cavill is a great actor. Not everything has been on point. There's been some stuff like he was in a movie Argyle that wasn't super great. It was fun. I enjoyed it because of Henry Cavill. I also enjoyed it because of that girl from fucking Jurassic Park.
You know what it is? Redhead. I didn't watch a lot of things that Henry Cavill did, but you want to know why I love him? I loved him on Mission Impossible, but I didn't like that Mission Impossible boxed him in a little bit into like I'm the big guy, I'm about to punch through things. But what I like though is that Henry Cavill, the actor himself, has range. Henry Cavill can play anything. If you let him, like, I'm not gonna lie, I can't even look at The Witcher now without him. I can't look at it. I won't even dignify it with an episode. I just can't.
Look.
You have to convince me. We'll talk about it offline.
Yeah, we will though. Huge episode. I'm not trying to convince you because you're right. Huge Witcher fan. Fucking the damn what's his fucking name? Gale from fucking Hunger Games. What's his fucking name?
Damn Gale. I know what you're talking about.
Him.
Hemsworth's brother.
Hemsworth's brother. Liam Hemsworth. Sorry.
Thor's brother.
Sorry. Thor's brother, Liam Hemsworth. For him, it's a job. For him, it's an opportunity. He probably loved The Witcher. He probably loved the franchise, loved the show when Henry Cavill was it. But he knew he was taking that fucking job for the funsies. He wasn't taking it for longevity. He wasn't taking it for fucking whatever. He knew there's certain things that you can't just replace a character or actor in particular and just they tried it. Then what they do it? Then they do it with fucking Fresh Prince of Bel-Air
with Viv.
Viv. Then Full House, not Full House. Family Matters. Harriet, she was the same mom the whole time, right?
Yeah, Harriet was the same.
Okay. But yeah, it is proven. Spartacus. They changed the act. Unfortunately for Spartacus, the main actor died of cancer, and then
the new guy was good.
The new guy was good, but it wasn't that guy.
Yeah.
And so it's hit or miss when it comes to replacing a whole actor for voice actor. You got it, but a whole actor, face, build, people just stop watching.
Yeah, dude, I don't even look at Witcher anything. But I'll tell you this. The reason why I won't watch The Witcher are the reasons why Henry Cavill was ousted. And the reason why Henry Cavill
his dedication to the material.
His dedication to source material.
This is why I know. This is why I know.
And you and I are on record. You and I are on record saying that we're into story, so we don't skip cutscenes on video games. We're into lore, so we look deeper into things, give attention to small details.
I'm in the middle of what is now going on, a 6-hour research lore video I'm on, like cut between multiple videos going on. By the time I finish it, 6 hours of learning about the Legend of the Heroes lore.
Oh, the 4 heroes.
Yeah, all of that. Legend of the Hero. Well, they're starting at Trails. Trails has 14 games as of today, and I'm learning the lore from, because I ain't gonna play 11 fucking games, man. I'm not gonna fucking play 11 games. So no. I'm learning the lore from my fellow nerds who fucking played the game and love the shit. They want to tell about it. Appreciate y'all.
Leave comments.
I'm learning the lore from Trails 1, Trails in the Sky, all the way to the end of Cold Steel. The Cold Steel games in the Legend of Heroes games has fucking 5 games.
There's a ton of them. I want to play them. There's so many games.
Oh, bro. Yo, if you should, and I'm still debating on if this is the route I'm gonna go. I'm still gonna finish the lore video, but luckily for us, guess what they fucking went and did? They remade the very first Trails in the Sky, the very first game in the series. You know what they did? They took the best fucking thing about all the games they made over the past fucking goddamn 20 plus years. Mechanics, visuals, then they went back and remade the entire first game. Then they remade the entire second game, and most likely they're going to continue on.
Oh, to get
so now you actually have an opportunity to play. It's called Trails in the Sky First Chapter, and now you can go and you can play the game. Beautiful fucking game. Learn the fucking story, and not that everyone don't love the pixels and the sprites and the whatever, but new is new is new. Even us older gamers can attest that sometimes we just can't go back and play the games we love. Just
a lot of times it's hard if you don't have a passion for it. Like me, Final Fantasy VI, is huge. But
I didn't mean to interrupt. You were saying we all about the lore.
The lore is what
Henry Cavill's all about. The lore.
I for one, I never heard an actor talk about lore the way Henry Cavill talks about lore. And if there's another guy out there, by all means let me know. I don't think that there's people, like, even his take on his Superman was grounded in something he wholeheartedly believed in, was how you're supposed to depict Clark. and he wanted his version of Clark to feel like someone that's humble enough to be able to experience Earth alongside humans.
Mhm.
He felt like an outsider, whereas the DCU Clark that we're getting now is the guy that doesn't feel like an outsider. He feels like everyone else. And the part of him that makes him super is like the outlier part of him.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm just like you. That's why he says that line. I'm as human as anybody else. It's my strength. Da, 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 da. That,
That's what makes me human. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he, and I can respect both sides, but I love Cavill for having to be able or being able to explain. Like, it's not that we're two different Clarks. It's just, it's two different takes on Clark.
I
It's
agree.
the same person, two different takes.
And from what I hear about what happened on The Witcher, it wasn't so much that he was in anyone's face about anything. He was literally just like, hey, this isn't how it is. This isn't what this character would do. This is what these characters would do. This is what the there's parts in the lore that directly contradict what you're trying to do or want to do. And they told him, imagine, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you hear people say some fucked up shit. And someone tell me some shit they hear about Ryan Reynolds. I'm like, okay, I can get it. I can get that. Then to have it happen with his wife in the other movie, I was like, damn, okay, yeah. I get it.
I guess, yes.
But then when you hear this is what upsets me a lot when people try to talk about people, talk bad about people, talk down about people. They don't like a person enough that they just say whatever they feel, thinking that everyone's just gonna agree and whatever. But if you stop and pay attention, what do you mean to say this guy was toxic on set because we were trying to write the character against what the author, gamers, and all those other people would want for that character, and he's toxic for not letting you turn the character into your own version? Like, yeah. we get that it's sometimes everyone's take on everything is their own version, yes, but the respect that you have to the material it
has to be there, man.
That's all it is. You can still change it in respect. And some of the examples I hear, like I said, he was saying those things that they were trying to do with the character or characters or other things that would contradict it with the lore or powers or even things that they set precedents for in the future. Now, with the time travel all over the place and stuff like that, you could tell that last season he was just riding it out to his contract,
Yeah, dude, I could tell because even when he got the child surprise, I watched that whole I could tell that at certain point his heart wasn't in that anymore, and it was crazy because you could tell the chemistry he had with all the actors and actresses. Yep. I hated it, but I think that he freed himself from the yoke of being constrained. I think that he's now taking on projects that reflect his creative juices, his creativity, the things that make him passionate. So I want to see more Cavill.
Yep.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm not even gonna lie. I would love to see him in DC as a major character. This new DC, I would love to see him as a major character. I would love to see him.
He would be a perfect fucking Zod.
I would love him as Zod. I think
he would be a perfect Zod. Dark, gritty Superman that he brought to his movie, to the Snyder movies, that I could see. You could literally fucking flip the haircut. You're Zod.
Speaking of funny dudes, do you think that Bizarro is gonna be played by our new Superman as well? Because he did play Ultraman. He played himself pretty much, fighting himself.
What? Ultraman is different from Bizarro?
Ultraman in some of the lore turns into Bizarro.
That's what I was thinking. Okay. So in that thinking of how they do things, yeah, they already had them do it. If they do face change or whatever to make them look more like the comic Bizarro or whatever, I can see them using a different actor because Bizarro isn't supposed to look like Superman. He just has Superman's powers. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, some iteration of it.
That's for you.
Star Wars Horror.
Star Wars Horror Project will reportedly be a series.
How do I feel about that?
You tell me, like, in the Star Wars universe, while things are what I hear when I hear Star Wars Studios, I hear about things being serious, super serious. Galactic wars, fucking factions against each other, ultimate power factions against each other. I don't get a sense of things being scary. Oh yeah, it's scary to be dropped in a fucking trash compactor. It's scary to be riding through the fucking desert and sandworms, but not horror.
So, Star Wars has elements that can attribute to horror.
Okay. They got
Um,
fucking multiple planets they can invent, right?
well, they don't have to. Everything's there.
Okay.
So, all right. So I'll go to the old series, the original trilogy, where Yoda's sitting on the planet called Dathomir. Dathomir is a planet that's so engulfed into the dark side that it actually hid him, because Yoda is a beacon of light. Actually, I don't even know why I'm talking like this, because a lot of what I'm saying, I don't know if they threw some of it. I don't know if it's still canon. I don't know if they threw it in
But you were
Legends.
saying, in order for Yoda to hide himself,
He had to go into the most dark side planet he could find. So he went to Dathomir.
how was he protected?
Not Dathomir.
Oh,
what's that
but
planet?
because it was so powerful with dark
Oh,
side force,
let me
that
find out where Yoda hid.
no one could see his light side force.
Yeah. He's like a beacon of light wherever he is. Where did Yoda hide? I forget the planet name. Please forgive me, all fans of Yoda.
Man, Dan, look, ain't it nice to be able to just search on your other monitor?
Yep.
My boy,
Dagobah.
Dagobah. Okay.
Dagobah. Okay. That I got it confused with Dathomir, because Dathomir is also a great place for horror to happen, because Dathomir is where the Dathomiri witches are from. The Night Sisters. They're actual witches.
Is that the one that they did Alkalite from based on?
Yeah, they touched on the witches on the
They were
Acolyte.
different witches than the one in Alkalite.
Sorry to tell you this. I didn't
Hold on.
go about my business to try to like see what the witches were over there, but
They're mysterious, all female.
yeah, that's the Dathomiri witches are all female. They could do a
Often
lot.
compared to the Night Sisters of Dathomir, the Brendok witches have their own distinct lore methods, different than the Force. Okay.
So the Dathomiri witches also have a different method. Like they use spells. Like they literally create effects in the world using magic spells, quote unquote. But it's literally manipulation of the Force to create things like thunderstorms. You know, it there's a rich lore there for a lot. You can do a lot with that. Like it's unlimited what you can do with how maybe a crazed witch or a coven of witches could create like a horror.
Force baby.
Yeah.
Oh no, horror.
Horror.
Yeah, I can see that. Okay.
Or you could do it like again, I mentioned Dagobah because the cave that Luke goes into in Dagobah makes him hallucinate.
Okay.
So he goes inside that cave and he has to face the fear that
You can have a ragtag group of people get run into that cave,
or something it could be the woods. It could be they're stuck in the woods of Dagobah, or someplace like that. But there's room for that. I don't think there's nothing wrong with a Star Wars horror project if it's done right. Again,
well, definitely gonna bring y'all more news on that. That's literally all we got. This quote is what I was excited for. So Ryan Coogler talks about approaching his X-Files TV reboot. I was talking to a writer, and she said how she sees movies is you're looking at the most important moment in a character's life. And with TV, you're looking at the most important journey in a character's life. It hit me pretty hard. I'm a movie person. I'm learning to be a television person right now. And I'm like, that's how you go about it. He didn't go into this saying, I'm just gonna do this show. He talked to people about their experience of that's crazy. And I'm excited for and his mother is a huge fan of X-Files, so it's gonna be his best project because he
The
want to make his mommy proud.
Hey, the Scully actress, the original Scully actress, heard about his ideas, heard his direction, and being one of the original characters in X-Files, it made me excited to see that she was like all for
it.
Ryan Coogler's iteration. Because the thing is, I'm huge on the X-Files. I can't tell you I remember everything about it. It's been several years, like decades at that, since I saw anything X-Files.
We'll have to watch a couple episodes to get ready for the new season. We'll have to see.
But the thing is, I see what I want to know. Is this a reboot or a continuation?
Reboot.
Oh, so they're rebooting the whole thing. Wow. Okay. So you're going to get a whole new Mulder and Scully then?
Yeah. And so what I'm thinking is the original Scully coming back as more of maybe she's a FBI director. Maybe she's...
How about Mulder? What's up with Mulder?
I don't know. I doubt he been doing shit, but I don't see no reason why he wouldn't come back either. David Duchovny, right?
Yeah, at this point, I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm getting to the age where I'm asking if people are alive still.
He's alive. Oh. David Duchovny has acknowledged the upcoming X-Files reboot from Ryan Coogler, stating he wishes a new project luck, but seems unlikely to return. Viewing it as a separate endeavor from his time as Fox Mulder, though he's expressed openness to more X-Files if the right script and conditions arise. Contrasting with co-star Gillian Anderson enthusiasm of potential comeback. All right, well, I think it's going to be good.
You know what that mean to me? He's coming back.
It means he's coming back. And speaking of coming back, I thought this was funny. Kenan and Kel, they're going to make a Kenan and Kel Meet Frankenstein. I
love Kenan and Kel.
I love Kenan and Kel too. Love the show. I can't even hear Orange Soda without thinking about who loves Orange Soda.
I do.
Kel loves Orange Soda. Exactly. So to see them bringing this back, they did a Good Burger movie a couple years ago, and while I feel I've grown out of that level of comedy that they do for those type of stuff, I do plan to support. Damn, look at that jacket. What is on that jacket? No bugs?
You see it, right? It look good.
Damn, that thing look good. This guy killing it. Let's see. I think I had one more.
This guy got on a velour jacket. Hell.
Oh yeah. So we're still doing some whatever. So we got some news. Jamie Lawson casts as Vixen, Man of Steel. Man of Tomorrow, new movie.
Hey, listen, I'm upset that they didn't announce her as Storm in the X-Men. You know what? I'm gonna take this. Vixen's an actual really, really cool character.
I agree. I actually picked up a couple of issues. It was obviously years ago, and the run was really good. They did. It is by.
They did a little show. They did a show
with Vixen.
They did a show, an animated show. I believe it aired on Netflix.
I've seen the cartoon version of her in like clips, but not
the actual whole media. But I saw it. I didn't. Again, I'm not the most familiar with Vixen, but I know that her character's. Oh, see right there, Vixen.
This one.
I saw that.
Yeah, man. I'm all about it.
She's a cool ass metahuman. I think there's two Vixens. She gets her powers from her mother. I believe it depends who they're making.
That's right. She uses the power of different. She can use the power of different animals. This is the scene that that when you said the cartoon. This is the gif or whatever that I saw from the cartoon, and I think she's talking. I think she's talking to. I don't know who she's talking. I can't even think.
Everybody needs somebody to look at him like that, though.
Golly. So I'm excited for this. and this she's a great actress. She
Yeah,
did great
100%.
in
Sinners.
Sinners as well as Running Man. She had a small role in that, but still good. This is the one I think you're gonna a little bit disappointed, but also excited about.
They have to be smart, man. Marvel, I have high hopes. You see, I'm a comic book fan, and I'm a huge Marvel fan. And what I do is I typically like so. My oldest always tells me, she goes, "Well, what did you like or not like about the movie?" And then I remember one of the first times it pops in my head. She brings up Doctor Strange, and I tell her about that. I didn't appreciate that the Eye of Agamotto wasn't the same as it was in the comic books, because we'll look at Doctor Strange differently if it was, and it'll allow for different things. But they made it the Time Stone. So I guess what I'm saying is Midnight Suns is going to be a great movie if what they do is world build through it.
Okay.
And what I mean is world build the occult. Because the Midnight Suns operate in a different way than the X-Men or the Avengers. Like, if you found out that the Midnight Suns were operating, it's already too late for your reality. You understand?
Really?
Like, they're the guardians of Midnight Suns, work in conjunction with Doctor Strange to stop otherworldly forces from invading.
Not aliens, not fucking on. They're talking about demons from
Demons.
other fucking world, hells.
Yes, and you can see right there, just off top. Look at the characters.
So
The
I
characters
see,
that are
I
there.
see Punisher. I'm gonna need help with this one. So that's Punisher, Ghost Rider, Constantine,
No, Constantine's DC,
DC. No. What's this guy?
but
I
you
don't
got
know.
Moon Knight right there.
Okay, that's Moon Knight. Doctor
I
Strange.
believe that's Blade right there on the left side
So
with
yeah,
the
that's
glasses.
Blade. So who are these two?
Ghost Rider. Those two, I can't tell by the art, but the Midnight Suns. The Midnight Suns are comprised of, like, Wanda's there, Wanda, Maximoff. Oh, by the way, I heard that this just in, brand new news. It's a rumor that Marvel's working on a Scarlet Witch solo movie.
Okay, I like Scarlet Witch. Sam
Yes.
Buchanan. Does that sound familiar? Sam Buchanan.
Bucky Buchanan sounds.
Hannibal King. I'm looking
Hannibal
at the
King. Hannibal King is part of Blade's crew.
I'm looking at the picture. This guy right here looks most closer to a character named Sam Buchanan.
I know Bucky is his last name is Buchanan.
Scarlet Spider is a current member of the fucking Midnight Suns right now.
And today, right now, I guess this run of comics probably.
That's y'all know that. Y'all know that's my favorite. My boy. That's my favorite.
That suit is ill, man. Even though they're not gonna make it like that, that suit is one of the best suits ever. But if that's what you want to do with Blade, that's great, because I still don't think it's going to be Mahershala if they do it like that. I still don't think
you don't think he would sign on for multiple movies if he's not, with the hope that maybe he will get us a Blade character later if it's popular, or you think ego gonna get in the way with that?
It's just all right. So I'll tell you like this: Blade is one of the coolest characters in the Midnight Suns. I just don't know how you create a movie for him if you're going to make the Midnight Suns first, because unless you're gonna make a Midnight Suns movie where they split up or something, like, I don't see Blade striking out on his own if he's in the Midnight Suns, because the thing is, his whole purpose for being in the Midnight Suns is finding a home.
Okay.
So
he went. If he was with the Midnight Suns, he's with the Midnight Suns, and if he needs something, need help, whatever, he goes somewhere, he's going with the Midnight Suns. So that you couldn't make what you're saying is you couldn't make the Midnight Sun movies now and then have Blade go on a journey of self-discovery after.
Because the thing is, by the time he's on the Midnight Suns, he's already self-discovered. If when you're playing, for example, when you're playing the games, right? When you're playing the games, they kind of I gotta fix this camera. 1 second. It's kind of like parting my head off, or maybe I'm too far away. Okay.
Yeah, you're too far away.
So when you're playing the video game, The Midnight Suns, right? And in the video game Midnight Suns, kind of harkens to the Blade you saw in the Logan movie, the Deadpool and Wolverine movie.
Yes. Okay.
So in Midnight Suns, the game, he says something that kind of harkens to that, where he's like, um, the Wesley Snipes was interviewed about his current version of Blade in the movie. He goes, "This version of Blade is not like, Blade 1 through 3. This Blade has, that chip on his shoulder that he always had. It's gone. He's more comfortable with himself. X, Y, and Z. Like, when you're looking at Mahershala Ali's idea of Blade, it was going to be more in the same vein of Wesley, which is why I was like, this is not going to work. This is not going to work because we've seen brooding Blade for 3 movies. Midnight Suns Blade is a different animal. He's approachable. You can talk to him. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you saw that Blade in the movie. So I don't know how you can go from a standalone Blade movie. I don't know how do you go to a standalone.
Which is why anyone who knows, because this is what you know, what people should read from this statement is there's no going back. We'll get a buddy movie with some of the fucking characters from Midnight Suns going on separate stories, maybe, but there won't be we're not gonna get a Punisher movie by himself. We're not gonna get a fucking Blade. Moon Knight had his show. I'm looking at the motherfucker. I can't say Ghost Rider ain't getting a new show before the movie. None of these Doctor Strange had his run, so now we're combining them all. Let's squeeze them. Let's squeeze the rest out of their contract.
It's gonna be the Avengers. It's gonna be like the Avengers Dark.
Avengers Dark was just a precursor to Midnight Sun. You said
they're kind of the same. Like, Avengers Dark got some of the same people in it, but it just you just cannot do. Again, you can't do I don't think that you can, unless you have a great direction. For example, a lot of Blade's best stories are buddy movies, are buddy things, like him and Michael Morbius. Michael Morbius bites Blade and then makes him even more powerful.
Really?
Yeah. These are all stories that are told inside of the context of Blade being solo. Like Hannibal King is a vampire, right? That was able to control his thirst.
Okay.
I believe. Maybe look that up. Maybe I'm remembering it wrong. But see, Blade has a lot of stories that are not necessarily solo, but they're buddy movies. Like him and Hannibal King. His relationship with Dracula was crazy. Or his rivalry with Dracula was kind of crazy because
he was also turned by Deacon Frost.
Yes.
He never fed from human. He only drinks from blood banks.
Yeah, he had the ability to control his thirst. Blade spared him death because of it. But if you look at Hannibal King and Blade 3, that's Ryan Reynolds.
Right. Oh, he played Hannibal in Blade 3?
Yes.
I would have not have gotten that. Well,
but again, remember, we're dealing with universes. So maybe in the main continuity that they're trying to create with all this Endgame stuff that they're doing, or Doom and all this other stuff that they're doing, maybe it resets some things, and then Hannibal King is a vampire again, and
Okay, well, I guess I'm excited. I think that's all I had. We got a bunch of other new stuff coming. We got a bunch of new things coming out. We didn't even talk about it, but Masters of the Universe coming out. We got some movie Cold Storage about a fungus coming out. We're gonna be talking about.
We're still on the book.
Still on the book. We're gonna be finishing the book this week, I'm sure. We have other things that we're working on. We got recaps of a bunch of great shows, Pluribus, dairy we didn't get to, but shit, I think that's it. I appreciate you guys hanging out. Happy Black History Month. We love y'all. Appreciate y'all hanging out with us.
Thank you.
Please be sure to check out the streams. Twitch TV/X_1 solo. Twitch TV/Dirty_Saint.
We'll throw links up. We'll throw
Yeah,
some links up.
Throw the links up. Y'all take care.
All right. Keep an umbrella.